Pip, pip, paw. Wink.
Minion in, we are playing Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. Recently watched the movie Sherlock Holmes, and then I saw that this was available on gameplay, so kind of had to get into that. Also, who doesn't like Sherlock Holmes? Even as a kid, no kid does not like Sherlock Holmes. It's inconceivable. So let's go ahead and get started. I played like 5 minutes into this, so this is all just as fresh to me as it is to you. We'll figure this out together. Is this like a hunting humans for sport type of thing? Rich people on an island? Or is this an escape scenario? Oh, come on. He didn't even really aim. And he held it like at an angle, like PUBG style. Which we know does not actually work. And is stupid.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
Love that.
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
Oh, she is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold.
That cranky
And he is
bastard.
upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must
It's
stay
just a long and winded British way of saying
course,
when
I
he's
understand.
bored,
How very
he's
sad.
a dick.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Okay. Let's have a look at him. Looking for clues. Build a character portrait by paying attention to details and determining their meaning. Recent crying seems more likely he was sniffling when he came in. Pale skin. Malnutrition seems right. Eight years old. Poor. Caring parents. See, I wouldn't have gotten that, but yeah, it makes sense. You did a good job patching that up. Map of London. Can read and use a map. I would have thought is not from here. But again, doesn't look like the type to have traveled a long way. Lame arm. Doesn't look injured. I'm gonna go with malformation. Character portrait complete. Hurrah! Tom is 8 years old. His clothes are well worn and have multiple patches neatly applied. Tom's parents are concerned for his well-being. His pale skin indicates he's suffering from malnutrition. He looks sad and has red eyes. He has been weeping very recently. Tom's malformation could have been caused by his mother's poor nutrition during pregnancy. I bet that was a problem a lot back in those days. In those times.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well,
It's cool
it's
that they've
just
added
the two
in
of us now. My
details
mother
you've
died
picked
when
up
I
by
was
looking at
little.
them and
That's
can work
just
them
one more
into
reason
the
for not leaving
conversation
you.
to
Your father
uncover
doesn't seem the
facts.
irresponsible
the
type.
truths.
He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day, 'cause that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange. In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
He suddenly was like he was grumpy about the job.
3 weeks. That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself. What do you mean,
What's wrong?
sir?
Nothing. I was digressing.
8 years old would have been it. But
What's
Wanted
his
to
name?
George
go off the
Hurst,
beaten
sir.
path a little bit.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel,
Now,
sir.
does this mean an American first floor or
I
a
ain't got
British
no money
first
to
floor, which
pay.
is actually the
You
ground
asked for
floor?
money, Tom. Your
Because they
case seems
can't
to be the
count
very
over
medicine
here,
I
yeah.
need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
At the building where I live, we've got ground floor, then gallery, and then first floor, which, you know, for people who actually know how to count, is third floor. And it just throws off every other floor after, and it's infuriating. I'm a little OCD about it.
Watson documents our adventures in here.
I love that the roof is called D for Dach. And that's where the pool is, so whenever my wife goes swimming, I tell her she's got to go get the D.
My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Poor child. Holmes, you should help him.
That's kind of what we're doing here.
Brave Toby, the best nose in
My
the British
dear
Empire.
Watson, I have found the exit. Put on your, no? We're gonna walk outside without, there's a coat right there. Holmes. Okay, we're just gonna be all spastic at the clothes rack and then leave without our coat. Check out this detailed street. I dig it. I don't know where to go, but I dig it. Is there a fast walk option? First person. Neatness. Are you dead or taking a nap? He's taking a nap. That looks so. It looks so comfortable. This looks like every street in every game about old Europe ever. If you put this in 2-dimension, you've got the Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templar. You could Assassin's Creed this easily. If Holmes could climb. Anyway, whoop, newspaper. Fewer homeless people on London streets. That's right, they have carts now, as we just saw. The homeless are disappearing from London streets. Our social commentators are unable to provide any explanation other than the increasing level of economic growth. That's in the desire of our citizens to work and help build a successful, industrious country. Without any doubt, we shall soon expect an improvement. I've gone into Sean Connery. Improved quality of life in the city of London. I just my English accent always turns to Sean. You see the accent. You have it in your sight. There's gotta be a shortcut. Where's my map? There's a bunch of clues. We've seen the clues. We were there when we discovered the clues, so we know what the clues are. We know where he lives. We know his dad, George Hurst, disappeared. And there's a shortcut to Whitechapel. Result. And while we're traveling, we can review our case notes, which we absolutely don't need to. There's a transcript of the entire conversation. That might be helpful, yet very tedious and boring to go through, I'm sure. I used to smoke a pipe. I kind of miss it. It was a giant pain in the ass. I could never keep that thing lit. It was just constantly relighting the damn thing. It was a cheap pipe, that might have something to do with it. Yeah, everywhere I went, it smelled like cinnamon apple.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Did we even bring Watson? I mean, you forgot your coat, you didn't put up your suspenders, and now you've forgotten your friend and sidekick. North Street. That's not where we're going. I guess he's so excited about the new case, he just... Dorset Street, there it is. Just checking out all
I
the
don't feel
options.
thirsty right now.
Oh, it's a pub. Old Tabard Pub. That's a very original name for a pub. Well done. Okay, there's house number 14. Apartment 14. There's 13. So this must be 12 over here. 15. You can't have odds and evens on the same side of the street? What madness is this? And then, if we're going up in that direction, then why is... Now I'm confused. There's 12. Okay, then this must be 11 over here. There is an order to this chaos. We got 11, 12, 13, 14... 13 going up on this side, and then 14, 15, 16 coming back down on this side. I get it now, but I don't like it. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. Should I have rung the thingy? Can I give it a ringy dingy? Just a little ringy dingy. Nope. Okay, now I still don't know if he meant British first floor or American first floor, but I'm guessing British first floor, which would be upstairs. I was correct, sir. In England, the first floor means the second floor, and it's stupid. There we have it. You know no one's home.
'Tis our home, Mr.
Oh,
Holmes.
he got... We came here by carriage. How did an 8-year-old boy with no money beat the carriage to his house all the way across London?
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Scary
My
looking
mother
lady.
left me when I was very young too.
Is the black band going across it? Is that significant? Is that something they used to do for pictures of dead people? I see dead people. What is this? It's a paid bill. Nicely done. Received payment 1 shilling, or £1 and 5 shillings for rent. Okay, so the rent has been, here's one that's non-paid. Still £1 and 5 shilling.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
That's a lot of holes. One of them is so big they turn it into another room. The Strand magazine.
Huh, so that's why you came to see me.
Hmm? Sherlock Holmes, The Adventures of, by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I added the Sir because I know he is. Because I've seen Kung Fu High-Noon too.
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Wow. He's a good dude.
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance.
Okay, so that's the kid cooking now. Looks like he dropped a plate. Or fountain. We'll talk to you in a minute, kid. I gotta go check out your cool... clubhouse?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
No, I don't suppose I can. Concentrate your attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Like old clothes with something in the pocket. Piece of paper. How cool is that? The Old Tabard Pub. It's so aptly named. The best choice of beers and ales in Whitechapel. Why is there... And a map.
The Old
to
Tabard
it.
Pub, North Street.
Stands on the back.
Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
Huh. Why would he though? Okay, let's use our eagle vision. Find more clues. Can we look behind stuff? Can I move that? I cannot. Alright, let's talk to... Do I know his name? I've like looked at all of these clues and I know so much about
Please,
him.
sir, find my father.
Can I take a light up there with me? Seems stupid to take a burning log up. But there's got to be a flashlight or something.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks
Yes,
since
we
George
know
Hurst's
this.
disappearance.
Suppose we better go check out the pub. Let's go downstairs from the first floor, which should put us in the basement, but magically does not. In the term of my building, by the way, gallery is just a fancy word for
I don't feel
laundry
thirsty
room.
right now.
Well, you don't have to feel thirsty. I'm missing something. We're already stumped, guys. This is not good. It's the very beginning of the game. Now, where would he have pulled that off of the wall? Maybe we're looking for a place that's got... Seriously? Somewhere obvious that's had a paper glued to it. None of that. We need to figure out a way to look upstairs. Up the ladder. Okay, and ask the neighbors. There's stuff to be seen.
It's
up
too
here.
dark. I can't see anything.
We'll make it undark. What can we do about this?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Yeah, I get that. There has to be a way to make it light up there.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Yeah, how do you see upstairs?
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Good, thanks. Super helpful. Maybe I had a flashlight at home that I should have brought. I don't have to go back to Baker Street though, right? To get a flashlight, that would be stupid. That would really be dumb. I would be very disappointed. We've seen all the clues here. Hurst's house. Okay, so now we've got a shortcut there. That's nice. Best choice of beers and ale in Whitechapel, located on North Street. Yeah, but clearly we don't want to go in and look for clues there. The rent has been paid in advance. There's the address. His family loves him, but they're poor, malnutrition, and he's 8 years old. And homeless people are disappearing. Whatever is making the homeless people disappear made this guy's dad disappear. Tom, his name is Tom. I knew we knew his name. Now there's still some clue we haven't seen. And it's not in here. I suppose I can climb up there using eagle vision. Nope. I guess this would be Sherlock vision. Why would you just block off a door like that? What's wrong with you? Hello? Interesting. That's not how you do that. No clues behind the house? It was disappointing. Yeah, we're back on Dorset Street. I get it. The area around, I mean, the outside of the street area is just so detailed. I'd hate to think this is all just flavor text. I guess we're just walking around looking for anything to show up now. Any kind of cool pizza. Yeah, talk to drunk guy.
I don't feel thirsty right now.
You're not supposed to feel thirsty, you're supposed to go look for clues. Has George Hurst been here recently? What can you tell me about George Hurst? Do some canvassing, man. Ask the people. There won't be any clues over here. Old Tabard Pub that way. Yep. That must be important because he pulled a flyer off of a wall where it was glued and stuck it in his pocket. Excuse me, horse. With all brothers, greatest show on earth. Lucky's Bar. This is Lucky's Bar? Back to back with the old Tabard?
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I don't want to go with this bugger everybody.
Nice.
My two sons work at the factory. The little one's only 70.
You want to go with yeah.
Grasping at straws now, listening for conversations. Whitechapel High Street, yes, New Street. I'm so far from where I'm supposed to be right now.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
It's not helpful.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheap.
Could have been thrown off the wall anywhere. It probably won't matter knowing where it was. Pulled off the wall. I mean, we're so far away from the actual, like, crime scene. And there's so much detail.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what meat tastes like.
Living costs are too
Here's a
much
tip.
these days.
Rent
My son has
yourself
to
out
work
as a
down the
dog.
sewers. He's only 7.
I don't know if I'd be able to find my way back to Dorset Street now if I wanted to. Commerce Street helps me not at all. I've never been good with street names or directions. Sounds like some kind of a riot going on somewhere. That way. Nope. There's no run option. Oh, I found the run option! Woohoo! Man, could this have saved us some time? You know what though? This is getting us nowhere. Okay, whatever that sound is, all the streets to it have been walled up. There's no way to get to where the excited people are. I think we've uncovered the map now. Oop, wait a minute. Just exploring now. Should we just port back to Dorset Street? There can't possibly be any clues
Alas, the weather's good.
this
Last
far
week was
away.
freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for cold.
Oh, first of all.
Dead end. Yeah. Let's go back to Hurst's house. Okay. Still drippy and leaky. Can I take that candle? No? Yes! Oh, thank you! Light that sucker. A wax candle with a pack of sulfur matches. Find a use. I intend. Will he light it automatically when he gets up top? Woohoo! Good thing there's nothing flammable up here. Well, you know, less than all the wooden everythings.
A leather satchel, what's in it?
A man purse. Hello there, George. I know that it's difficult for you to find a job, and you need to feed and clothe your son, so I've attached this letter to a pub leaflet. I've heard that there's a fellow there who has offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Huh. Okay, so he took a job at the old tavern.
Just some old things.
Yes. Not even worth looking at, detective. Yeah, I've read the letter. Investigate the disappearance of Tom's father, George Hurst. We're doing that.
The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
He regularly visits the tub and is not a drinker. The tub? I can talk. Thank you. I know where the old Tabard pub is. And I can run now. Woohoo! I think I dig first person version.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
What is he scheming? There we go. Suddenly he's thirsty.
I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Those two. What? Oh, I gotta keep them in the circle? Huh. Oh, that's kind of a pain in the ass.
That fellow's offering the special jobs. He never drinks alcohol.
Really? And you weren't gonna wait for the other guy to respond with, "Oh, you mean the guy with the mustache who's sitting in the corner over there?" Yeah, I know him.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
So I'm just looking for some random dude who's not drinking alcohol.
Stronger together, stronger than ever.
Oh my god.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
It's funny how that's all people here are talking about. The man who offers the special job.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson. So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Could be this guy. Except it looks like he's been drinking alcohol.
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
You, sir. What have you been drinking?
No masters.
Apparently I can't talk to him, so he must not be him. Everyone's got in here who's got facial hair of some kind or another.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than
Some of
ever.
that facial hair definitely needs a scene too. This is like a game developers convention. Have you seen the beards that go in and out of those places? Every time I see a Game Dev the movie, or Video Games the movie, no, it was Game Dev. I'm reminded how badly I need a shave or at least a trim. So was that him? Oh, we're analyzing now. Beard, whiskers, check. Beverage, beer. Ah.
It's not him.
No, it's not. What is this? Fireflies? What the hell's going on in here?
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
Okay. Contestant number 2. What are we drinking, sir? Water! Did you know that that's Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Water! Whiskers and water.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Yes, clearly that's because we had so much to go on. Yet we still can't talk to the guy. Oh my god. Hello, sir. I hear you're offering a special job. No? Barkeep, what can you tell me about that man over there? Except I can't talk to anybody. It is ridiculous. Can I talk to him from this bar stool? You know, instead of sitting in front of him. Keep watch. That works too. Hold to skip time. Do I want to though? Will I like blink and miss something important? Oh no. He's just sipping on his water and having a headache. Wow, really? 30 minutes. Why didn't I see that? He's looking for someone. Or he's made someone disappear. And he's looking for someone else.
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
At the start of October, Mr. John Strawbridge went missing from Dorset Street under mysterious circumstances. If you have any information, please contact Mrs. Strawbridge at 5 Dorset Street. Oh! Thank you in advance for any information. He's going to 5 Dorset Street.
Arm in arm,
He's gonna
stronger
get that
together,
woman to stop
stronger than
make it
ever.
a stink.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
How useful. Well, go do it. Hop to it, man. Don't follow me. Follow. Oh, okay, I'm him. We've changed characters. Why does nobody tell me these things?
Chapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I love that it says the word cover wherever there's cover. That's handy.
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Peeking your head out is risky.
Pumpkin,
Gotcha.
cabbage, cheap.
Oh, we filled one bar. He's suspicious. Uh-oh.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Luckily, we've been here before.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs.
It's all paid off.
Living costs are too much
Yes,
these
I
days.
suggest you go
My son
bring
has to
stuff
work
out
down
of
the
the dog.
sewers. He's only seven.
Take cover, man. He really doesn't want to be followed. Nobody turns around that much.
Stupid kid.
Yeah.
Take a brush and get in there.
Bite me, mister. Cool blimey. You're a right bell end.
Boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Fantastic.
What are you waiting for? Stop crying.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
What are you waiting for?
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
And then when you didn't do it, that kid's gonna get his ass beat. Oh, nope. I guess I am gonna do it. Jeez, to make kids do this shit? Very not cool. Whatever happened to, you know, chimney sweep, like lowering the brush in from the top and scraping it along the sides? Come on. Come on, you're almost there. Fresh air straight ahead. Jeez.
He's still here, that's a relief.
It's oddly exciting. Shoot. Is there a jump option? There's no jump. Come on. There's no jump option. Well then what am I, how am I, no! Make it stop!
Ah, I've lost him.
Yeah, you have. What the hell? There has to be a way down from there or to jump across to the other side. At least fall to your death. That would have been something.
He's still here, that's a relief.
See, doesn't that look like I should be going across there? There we go. There might be a little Ezio in this kid. I don't remember the names of the British assassins. That dude and his sister.
Whoa.
Holy crap, okay.
Whoa.
Man. You can do it. This is why we hire kids, so that we don't have to risk our own lives. Ah, London. Where is it? Please take a left. You take a right, I'm screwed. Don't! No! Ah! Nowhere to go from here. Oh, are you kidding me?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Shave his nuts with a rusty razor. Shave his nuts with a rusty razor. Shave his
No
nuts
place
with
to
a
hide here.
rusty
We
razor
better go through the yard.
early in the morning.
Boy, what are you doing in my garden?
He's not lost, he's right there.
Crawling rat.
Whew. He sees us one more time though, where it's Screed. Screed McDuck. That only took forever.
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chamber Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him.
Oh, awesome. His dad beat him
Hey, Jim,
mute.
can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Being a kid sucked.
Hurry up.
I'm working on it. Okay, dry it off.
Did you fall asleep?
Take this brush, put it in the polish. I know what I'm doing. See, look at that. And then top, and then finish it off. Check that out. I'm not done? I should be done.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm still learning.
I'm finished. Honestly. Didn't even let me do his other foot. Walking around with one clean shoe. Oh shoot, I'm gonna get rid of this dog.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've known
We've
man
been
it's
here too.
cold.
Now we know why the streets are so detailed. Huh, and in the carriage. You can just hop on the back.
I can't lose him now.
They didn't notice that. Tap A to sprint. Good to know for future running around for no reasons. You can always open the casebook to check your current progress in the investigation. Tasks, evidence, etc. You can always change the current difficulty level in the gameplay options. Thanks, it took me long enough to find the candle standing out in the open. I think I'll keep the difficulty level just as it is. Right?
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
Let's find out, shall we? That was convenient. No run option here.
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
Really? What a helpful young man.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
More recon first.
I can't see what's inside.
Well, why not?
I can't see what's inside.
Okay, so
I
there's
can't
only
see
one
what's
window
inside.
with the curtains open. And that one, which is not selectable. Oh,
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
don't actually have to sneak into the house. I was worried. I didn't even try the back door. You can find gameplay or interface instructions by pressing the L and R sticks simultaneously. Some evidence requires additional investigation. I can talk. Some investigations require additional enunciation. I can choose whether to travel by cab or look at loading screens. I'm going to stick with the cab option. I love how people just hung their laundry like right over the street. Like it's National
Wiggins' tale
Wet
was
Pants
quite
Day.
unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
How cute. I'm examining. Examine the item.
Wiggins did a good job.
I don't even need to really have a look at it.
My analysis table.
Well, analyze the paper that he gave you. It's not bad. Examine the item brought in by Wiggins. I'm trying. I really am. It won't even let me click on it. Archives, of course. Look in the archives. Coat of arms. History, I guess. No. Art and architecture. Early Relier? What? That's Cthulhu.
That's not the one I need.
Uh-huh. Houses of
That's
Parliament.
not the one I
Nope.
need.
You know what?
That's not the one I need.
Yeah. We're just gonna go through these like that. It has to be history, right?
That's not the one I need. That's not the one. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I.
Wouldn't be Napoleon.
That's
None
not
of
the
that
one I
makes
need.
sense. Economic science? Why would that? No, 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 don't leave. There's a flower up top. Botany?
That's not the one. That's not the.
We're
that's
just
not-
gonna process of elimination this
That's not
fish.
the one I need. That's not. That's not.
Cocaine toothache drops.
That's not the one. That's not
What
the one I
will
need.
we think of next?
That's not the. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I.
The typewriter
not
is
the
the
one-
future. Sort of
That's
is.
not the one I need. That's not the one I. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
None of these are the one you need. We've been through all
That's
of
not
these
the one
now.
I need. That's not the one 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 I need.
Oh, there's different categories. Honestly. Really? We've got research, newspapers, and Encyclopedias. Marks and symbols. English coat of arms. Thank you. The coat of arms of the Marsh family. Nowadays, the representative of this family is Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor. He provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. They actually spelled out the word etc. Lord Marsh is also known as a co-founder of a special education program which allows poor people the opportunity of an education. Lord Marsh resides at 3 Mainsbury Road, London.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh.
This is some thug who works for
We'll
him.
pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Maybe this time pull up your suspenders? Put on your coat? I mean, it's London. How warm is it going to be out there?
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding
kid.
school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
Aww.
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Look at her. Such a happy spirit. Even though she hardly ever sees her daddy because she's at boarding school. She doesn't even have a room where he lives. His roommate's got to take the couch, so his daughter's got a place to sleep. And she's just so happy and nice and cordial. And I'm jealous.
Go, Mr.
My kids are
Holmes.
just
I'll
like,
take
Dad,
care
you
of
do everything
everything."
for us. We hate you. Okay, now what do we do? What's the next plan? That's not true of all my kids, just the bad ones. We go to Marsh's house? Pay a visit to Lord Marsh. Well, I guess that answers that.
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
It most certainly is, my dear boy. You don't need to open the casebook. These are not the clues you're looking for. I'm bringing Watson along this time. That's nice. Practical motherhood and parentcraft. Doing shit, my kid's here. I better study up. I have no idea what I'm doing. I dig it. Well, keep reading, you're gonna need it. She's not that well behaved because you're such a ray of sunshine. That's all boarding school. And probably natural inclination. I've been a dad long enough to know
Holmes,
that
about
kids are going to be how they're going to be.
Yes?
You cannot influence their
She
personalities.
has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
But she's so
lose
happy.
her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Seriously, Watson. You've got a good relationship, she loves him, and now you want him to just be like, hi, by the way, I killed your real dad. We don't do that.
Come in, please.
Do it.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Okay. See, I knew that wasn't Lord Marsh walking around out there. Yellowish eyes. Oh, British. I'm colorblind. I'm gonna go with feels unwell. And the guy is clearly sick. Man of wealth. We know this already. His house has food in it. Blanket. He's ill. He's not hiding something. Come on. So suspicious. Painkiller. Personal assistant. It's not a cooking recipe. The state of his health. His temperature was higher. He's experiencing tightness in the butt. I don't know. He's got a high temperature and tightness of the butt. And a shortness of breath during the days. I recommend increasing his daily dose of painkillers. Yes, that does seem to help tightness of the butt. Member of the hunting club. Okay, and he's a doctor. Sorry, a physician. Bonus. Reuben Fisher is a young man of 25 and already a confident physician. He is well educated, mannered, and a member of a hunting club. His clothes indicate that he's financially wealthy. Reuben Fisher is not only a physician, he is also Lord Marsh's personal assistant. Lord Marsh is a wealthy man who holds a high position in society, indicated by his expensive clothes and valuable gold ring. He has dedicated his life to helping the poor. He is ill, therefore he is covered with a blanket, despite the fact that it is quite warm inside his room.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now, too, from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job?
But
may I ask what you're referring to?
Facial hair.
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Looks very vampiric.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind
There's
of
already
you,
a doctor
but I feel
right
confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
Oh, you left it out in the open.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
We've established this.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Very much so. Very good. Dr. Fisher stated he adopted a disguise in order to off. Okay, so the beard was fake. Powerful painkillers on Lord Marsh's table. Diagnosed with influenza. However, it seems to be more serious, and they won't let another doctor look at him, so something's up. Our Waterman Club. To celebrate our horseback riding, exploration, and hunting. You're just gonna let me go through your stuff?
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college.
Nice.
Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college.
Document with a seal. Ooh. The Thlot Pickens. Dear Lord Marsh, here is a list of selected participants for the special education program in October. It looks to be a very promising event. I'm looking forward to it. Patrick Tanner, Thomas Kelly, John Strawbridge, William Thatcher, and Reginald Staple. Poor kid's last name is Staple.
I've never heard of this man.
Yeah, John Strawbridge.
John Strobridge. I've seen this
on a
name
missing
before.
persons poster.
It was on a missing persons poster.
Ha ha! Okay, what else we got? Distribute for paupers, Whitechapel High Street, London.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
I mean, he seems to be a
I've
good
never
dude.
seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house.
Unless this is all just a giant cover-up for, like, organ trafficking on the black market.
Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's shut tight.
And there's a bunch of boxes in front of it. Pay attention.
Aid for the paupers of Lambert. Bags full of food.
Not like he needs the stairs.
It's closed.
I can see that. I'm in a wheelchair.
Locked.
I can make fun of the bipedally challenged.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Yeah. Tell me about Lord Drawbridge.
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Because you can't afford a warehouse. Oh, John Strawbridge disappeared. And I can't ask them about it, apparently. Maybe I need to go see Mrs. Strawbridge at 5 Dorset Street. Clearly, or not so clearly, but apparently, I have done all I can here.
It's shut tight.
Yes, I know, that's the one out the back. One last sweep. Did we miss anything here at all?
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friend.
All in due time, my lord.
I did something and I
can't quite work it out. Do you
clicked
have
through it,
any
just trying to get
idea as
back
to the
out.
number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. And whatever the rest of that said. Okay, so the special job and the special education program must be connected. Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of crime by choosing between mutually and exclusive. Huh. George Hurst's special job and Lord Marshall's special education program are somehow connected. The special job mentioned by George Hurst is not connected with the special education program. What? Oh, I get to pick one. I was like, those are conflicting. There is a connection. There must be a connection. What else we got? Come on. Anything else I can play with here? Oh. Our special job and missing. Oh, that's the missing. Throw whatever his name is. The special job is that Lord Marsh gets to hunt them for sport. That's what the cutscene at the beginning meant. We figured it out. No, we haven't. Okay. I think that's all we got. I don't think any of these other clues connect. You refuse to share information. Why don't we just process of elimination these? feel better already. Alright, we've made a connection. Now the next step is to...
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for
Come,
the poor.
Watson. We're gonna go see Miss Strawbridge. Why am I walking? Number 5, Dorset Street. Oh, okay. Nope. We're good here. What's he reading now? I want to see what he's reading. Parenting. Parenting. I hope we didn't miss anything. This is a neat way to do loading screen. Have it interactive. It was when I first started game development. I had written a very intricate document. I think I still have it somewhere for cutscenes, making them interactive so that players don't just have something to watch while they're watching. They also have something to do, where they can like mess with the camera, see things from different angles, interact in different ways. That way, even when the character's not playing, you know, he or she is playing. This is new. This wasn't here before.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've
Probably
no
in the
idea
old
why.
stuff you
Well
refused
done,
to
my
look
boy.
at earlier.
It could prove very helpful.
Examine the box found by Tom. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Now, sewing machine.
This oil can also be used on weapons.
Je suis prêt, Wolfjack. Hunting club.
A ramrod to clean a rifle.
Hunting club, weapon oil, rifle. What's the key to it, I wonder? I am a Wolfjack.
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge.
Military, okay.
Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Good luck. We've been all over this place. Do your thing, Candle. Maybe now you'll be willing to look through the old stuff? 'Cause that seems like a good place to hide
Just
the
some
rifle.
old things.
Guess not. just some old things. You're not doing your job, Holmes. On top of there, possibly? Not that I would know. Still cooking the same old crap, are you, Tom? Where would George have kept a rifle, and how do we know he didn't take it with him? Bucket. Thick liquid. Oil. Oily rag.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Toby!
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
So now I have to go back and get Toby? There's the new clues. Let's go back to Baker Street. Get the dog. And then come back here. Oh my god. It's been a rough night. I'm cold. Really good detail on the skin Holmes here. He did really well. It bothers me a little bit that his hair doesn't move at all. But that would require a whole different set of physics in the engine. It would seem silly to add him in just for his hair when this game is apparently not physics-based at all. Toby! Hey boy.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Well?
Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
What? Really? We're not gonna go try to sniff out What's-His-Face's rifle. Maybe it's at Marsh's house.
I have better things to do than roam the streets of London with Toby.
Well then don't.
I have better
You just said you want, you know... Just completely throw me off, why don't you? I thought that was some kind of like, here's where we go next clue. Toby's goofy looking. Okay, so we show Toby the rag, and then he sniffs around and finds the rifle, which will be hidden somewhere Behind a lock that we need the key for. Please let me be right. Hop to it, Toby.
Search, Toby. Search.
Oh, no, I'm Toby. Okay. Let's follow the stream of smell we. I can open doors. It's super handy. Okay. If only I weren't green colorblind. This would be much easier to see. Thanks, devs, for taking that into consideration. Accessibility is so easy to do now. Kind of up, there we go. See? You guys probably saw it, but I can't. I'm losing the trail here a little bit. There we go. It's got gaps, that's the problem. Well done, Toby. It was actually me. Well done, me.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Okay. Well, what about the scent? That's where it goes.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Can't even go in. What am I missing? This is where the smell is going. I don't see any other smell. Underneath? Can't get under there. Because you won't put your forehead down. And clearly that's where the smell goes and that's where it stops. Holmes. There's no trail of... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fantastic. It's splitting up. Like one leg went this way and the other leg went the other way. Okay, so we're just going to assume that's a dead end. And go this way. You guys mind? It's so much much easier if this trail weren't green.
What's in there?
Aha, I'm Holmes again. And it worked. I've located the hideout. Now why would George Hurst have the key to a hideout where he was bringing his rifle? What is this?
Nothing that could interest me.
What timing?
People use this cellar for storage. Pile of rubbish.
What did George Hurst use it for?
Just some old things.
Just some old things?
It's not here.
We're looking for the rifle, right? So this is just a storage cellar. It's nothing devious.
Oh.
I guess people can rent out rooms of the cellar. If only Lord Marsh
Ordinary
knew about
storage.
this, he'd have some place to store all that crap that's cluttering up his house. What in the world is... Oh my god. What is this?
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Use the correct lockpicks to lift the lock plates and create an unobstructed path for the warden pin. How the hell should I know?
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Oh my god. I don't know how the controls work. Insert?
There's no space for this lockpick.
This is confusing. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we need a shorter one.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space
Oh
for
my
this
god.
lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Isn't there?
There's no space for this lockpick.
Can I just there remove? Thank you. Same one again. Elder Grove Lodge. Public footpath. This is probably, that's where the hunting grounds are. That's where he hunts people. Yeah, for some reason, I can only look at the far upper right corner of the map. And there's nothing there to look at.
A map of Epping Forest.
Thank you.
There was something on the stand.
A rifle. Bullets. Bullet casings. Dear George, I do understand you, and it's so sad. Same as you, I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, and now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend Jack. Okay, they were in a unit together in the military. By Her Royal Majesty, Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, I, Frederick Russell Burnham, Major of the British Army, declare: the country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, an honourable soldier of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, for his valiant military service. The British Army hereby awards him the Distinguished Conduct Medal, and retires him due to the injuries sustained while on duty. Major Frederick Russell Burnham. Okay, so he was injured in the war, and then he couldn't get work. Sound about right? Just like many of the other people injured in the war. Maybe this hideout was for all those people. Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I am dead. I'm so sorry that things have had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You have to know that. You're a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me. Son, I love you so much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up to be a man someday. And sooner than you think. You won't be alone. Me and your mom will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father. Fantastic.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Mars, in association with his friend Lord Harrington, Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the Special Education Program. In assisting the poor to build better lives and more certain futures, these three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier.
Huh.
This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
John Strobridge, there he is. Okay, we're looking for all the names. Staple, Thatcher, Kelly, Tanner. And their names have dates. Reginald Staple. Come on. What? Telling me I can only underline one?
This man appears in both documents.
Thank you. So do some of the other ones. Like Willie Thatcher. Come on. Work with me here. Reginald Staple. Thomas Kelly. There he is.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
It's a human sport thing. I get to make a connection. Connect the dots. La 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 la. Connect the dots. La 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 la. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. George Hurst knew that he stood no chance of returning from a special job, therefore he wrote a farewell letter to Tom. George Hurst wrote a farewell letter, but he didn't give it to Tom. There's a chance he's still alive. Yeah. I don't think any of these other clues connect. I can't rule out death until I know he's dead, so we're gonna go with he may still be alive, but I seriously doubt it. Okay. So 2 bullets in there. Wherever he went armed.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
They are. Imagination talent helps you visualize objects and events useful in limited situations. Ah.
There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Yes. We have arrived at this conclusion as well. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. Make the connection. Come on, the Quartermain Club is hunting paupers. What did I just accidentally connect? Sneak into Lord Marsh's house and uncover additional information about the special education program. Okay, I've uncovered a quest. George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. George Hurst collected information about the paupers and the lords involved in the special education. Yes, he did. He most certainly did. There's no connections made yet between any of the connections. All participants of the S group from the special education program could be missing. Woohoo! We made a super connection. Mr. Hurst knew. George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program. He thought he could. He thought if he took his rifle, he might make it out of there alive. Now we're getting somewhere. I like this imagination mode thing. Okay. Looks like there was a person standing in there. I was about to go, ah! Good thing I didn't, right?
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Can I just leave here and just... Toby's just gonna stand there? Do I have to return Toby to Baker Street? Why is it taking so long to load the Hearst place? What changed? What's different? What's happening? And do I give Toby the letter from his dad saying he's dead? I shouldn't.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Yeah, me too, buddy. First, I imagined I must return the dog. Mm-hmm. We need more information. But you know what? This is a good stopping point. This is the end of episode 1 of Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. Probably Devil's Daughter because I'm not up on Sherlock Holmes lore, but I'm guessing that's Moriarty's kid. So, yeah. Anyway, I will hopefully see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe. My Discord is up there, by the way. So, oh, yeah, my green screen's decided to take a day off on that side. There is my Discord, YouTube, which you're already here. Like and subscribe. You know how this works. I will see you for part 2 of this, or in one of my other videos. There's plenty of content. Go check it out. Minion out.